No, I don't. I don't have any incentive to do it.
No, I don't. I don't think it's cost effective. I think it's a waste of time and money.
No, I don't. Well, I used to recycle, but I was told that I was doing it wrong. The plastic recycling codes are so confusing.
Let's look at how a PVC recycling plant works. Separated PVC from waste is shredded and fed to a grinder to obtain uniform particles. It is then fed to a computerized optical detector to remove solid contaminants. Depending on the desired final product, these granules can be heated and molded into new PVC material. Samples of the product are then tested to ensure that remade PVC meet the same standard as the non-recycled PVC. In a PET recycling plant, PET bottles are fed to a mixer where the bottles are shredded into smaller sized particles. Material is then fed into a zigzag shifters to separate PET particles from labeling material. It is then mixed with warm water and a detergent solution to remove dirt and grime. This process further separates PET and labeling material. The final product is then washed and packaged for shipping.
Plastics are derived from crude oil. Recycling plastics instead of manufacturing them can reduce our dependency on oil. The Stanford University Recycling Center estimates that 1 ton of recycled plastic saves 16.3 barrels of oil, or 5,774 kilowatt hours of electric energy. In a 2011 report by Columbia University, 33.7 million tons of plastic bottle waste were generated across the U.S. 86% of that ended up in the landfill. Only 6.5% were recycled. Keep plastics out of the landfill and recycle them. If we could recycle just half of all plastic waste headed for the landfill, that's 83,000 gigawatt hours of energy saved, or about 8% of New York State's energy consumption in 2012. However, not all plastics are collected for recycling. The resin identification coding system was introduced in 1988 and is typically used to identify the type of plastic a household container is made out of by labeling products with the number 1 through 7. Contrary to popular belief, just because a plastic product has the resin code, which looks very similar to the recycling symbol, does not mean it is collected for recycling. One is polyethylene terephthalate in the resin identification coding system. It is commonly used in water and soda bottles as well as food containers and mouthwash bottles. 1.7 billion pounds of PET bottles were recycled in the US in 2012, making it the most commonly recycled plastic. 2 is high-density polyethylene, which is commonly used for milk, laundry detergent, and juice containers, and is recycled into shampoo and detergent bottles, buckets, and bins, and has the highest rate of recycling for plastic bottles in the US at 31.6%. 3 is polyvinyl chloride, also known as PVC, and is commonly used in plastic pipes, flooring, and wire insulation. PVC is not always accepted at recycling centers due to its low rate of recyclability. 4 is low-density polyethylene, or LDPE, which is commonly used in shopping bags and sandwich bags. LDPE is also not always accepted for recycling due to its low rate of recyclability. 5 is polypropylene, which is commonly used in reusable food storage containers, bottle caps, and clothing. Less than 1% of all plastics recycled are polypropylene products due to its relatively low use in plastic products. 6 is polystyrene, which is commonly used in styrofoam cups, trays, and packing peanuts. It is too expensive to be accepted by curbside, but can be delivered to a material recovery facility and reprocessed into items such as rigid foam insulation. 7 is typically reserved for items containing a combination of plastics. These are the most difficult plastics to collect and recycle, and typically aren't accepted for recycling, but can be used as construction materials when they are. In summary, the overall recycling of plastics can be described as the washing, grinding, melting, and extruding of plastics. Recycling benefits the economy and the environment by saving money and saving energy. Numbers 1, 2, and 5 in the form of bottles and containers are always accepted for curbside recycling. Numbers 3, 4, and 6 are usually accepted by private recycling facilities. In recent years, more and more municipalities across the U.S. are implementing single-stream recycling, and collection of all plastics 1 through 7 in an effort to boost recycling. In these cities, the only effort required on your part is to use the recycling bin instead of the trash for recyclable materials. Thanks for watching!